All Things Motoring is owned and brought to you by CHANGECARS, South Africa's trusted online vehicle platform. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just need advice, visit changecars.co.za.
This week on All Things Motoring, we head off to GZ Adventures in Lanseria to see how many activities we can fit in one day. We then put some rubber down at Swartkorps and find out how to get into karting.
Sunday morning, just after 9:30, we've arrived at the incredible facility that is GZ Adventures in Lanseria. Truly a special place. Are you looking forward to the day?
I'm super excited. I've heard about this place, but how did you find out about this place?
So this place comes highly recommended. A couple of my friends have been here. People in the know have said, if you're looking to do a fun day out with lots of options, you go to GZ Adventures. Talking about lots of options, tell our viewers, what have we got in store for the day?
Well, it's a jam-packed day today. We've got go-karting, off-road go-karting. We've got quad biking, paintballing, axe throwing.
Correct.
And archery.
Are you an expert?
I'm not an expert, no.
Okay.
You're an expert.
Never done it, but looking super forward to it.
Absolutely.
Now, like a day like today, I think the way we look right now is not how you're going to end the day. You're looking super fresh and clean, clearly just showered.
Yeah, of course.
By the end of the day, I want to see you looking like this.
I'll try. I want to see you looking like this.
Well, let's put it this way. If you look like this at the end of the day, means you're not trying hard enough.
Okay.
I'm super amped for the day. I can see you are too by the incredible smile on your face.
Absolutely. But before we get into all the fun, I think it must take an exceptional effort to run and manage a place like this, and you need to chat to one or two of the people that are involved in that.
Correct. They've got a super team. I'm looking forward.
Absolutely. Let's go. You go talk. You'll find me down there.
Get my quad ready. It's an absolute privilege to have the All Things Motoring team at the incredible facility that is GZ Adventures. I'm chatting with Verden. Verden, the moment I walked in here today, I felt incredibly welcome. I think it's fair to say this is clearly the ethos of the business.
Absolutely. Anybody who walks in, doesn't matter who you are, is welcomed the way you were welcomed today.
And I really appreciate that. Now, the facility itself that we are at, very expansive. I mean, it's a large area. What are all the activities available?
Well, first of all, we have 35 hectares that we have here.
That sounds like a maintenance headache, I must be honest. But with horses, they maintain it for you.
They try. I don't think we've got enough horses. Yeah. So the world is your oyster.
Do you allow divorce couples that are about to get divorced to come and do axe throwing, or is that prohibited?
No, we prefer to do the archery. It's quicker.
Now, to run a facility like this, you're obviously doing a good job yourself, but you must have an incredible team around you. If I may ask, how many staff are around on a day like today?
On an average day like today, we probably run about 30 staff members.
Amazing. I would love to have a word with one of them. Who could I speak to?
Absolutely. Let me hand you over to our head guide and our head facilitator, Kulu. Absolutely amazing guy.
I appreciate that. Thank you so
much.
No problem. Kulu, yourself, you're the head guide. What does it take to run an operation like this?
Well, it is an amazing place. It is a very beautiful adventure place to be in. I would like to welcome you, Mark.
I appreciate that.
Yes, and the rest of your crew.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we do a whole lot of amazing stuff here that we are going to take you through today.
We've got 5 adventures booked today.
Yeah.
What have we got booked?
Well, we've got for you one of the most amazing activities that you're going to go through. The quad biking.
Oh, love
right.
it.
You don't get to get your quad biking trails in Johannesburg, right?
Correct.
But yeah, we do have that. So
do you promise me at the end of the day I won't look clean like this?
You're gonna be very completely different to this. It's going to be dusty. I hope you're gonna love the taste of the dust. I hope you're gonna enjoy it a lot.
And then I believe we're doing some archery and X-raying.
Yes, archery is one of the amazing as well activities that we have here. People get to understand how to hold a bow and how to shoot, and I mean, some they take it further as a career. Young ones, we've seen them ending up on the Olympics with the archery.
I must tell you, I'm a bit of a fortune teller. My prediction for archery is I'm going to be useless. The axe throwing, that I'm looking forward to. What is that exactly?
Axe throwing, that's a great, amazing activity again. All right. So basically, you've got a target that you need to be throwing your
A human
X
target
over
or a wooden target?
here. Wooden target.
Ah,
We've
okay,
got
okay.
wooden target that we put. They come with a bull's eye. It's more like a dartboard, but it's created in a wooden planks. Then you have to target it from a distance of 6 to 5 meters away. You can extend your meters as much as you want, as long as you feel like you can still hit the target.
Wow.
All right. Yeah.
Now, I'm a huge fan of go-karting,
Yeah.
proper tar go-karting. You've
Yeah.
got something totally different here. You've got an off-road go-karting track. Tell us about that.
We've got one of the best Grand Prix again in the area.
Now, in terms of age, can
Yeah.
anyone come on it? Is there an age limit where it starts? Can an 8-year-old come on it, for example?
Well, age limit, we always can say from age of 6 all the way up. I mean, we have seen people 102 yeah, who can still do amazing stuff.
I
So,
look forward
yeah.
to doing this show in 2075 when I will be 102. I hope you will still be around. And then we're saving the best for last, the quad biking.
The quad biking, I'll be still here. I'll still check you, Mike. And yeah, hope you're gonna have some fun.
Kulu, it's been a pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you
so much.
guys. Thank you. It was nice hearing you. Thank you, man.
Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Michael Schumacher. You can go back further. Famous tennis players, famous racing drivers. What do they all have in common?
They all started out in karting.
Absolutely. Anyone who follows motorsport closely will know karting is the breeding ground for future racing drivers. At a facility like this, I imagine, we're at the beautiful Swartkorps race circuit just west of Pretoria. Where we are right now is on the infield circuit, the Swartkorps International Kart Raceway. Magnificent facility. What has
Yes.
been your impression?
It's a good place to start. For me, it's a really good place to start, whether you're a kid. We saw quite a few kids running around
Absolutely.
out here. Adults as well, so they've got karts for adults. If you want to get into karting socially or competitively, this is where you come.
You spoke about youngsters. Behind us, purposely we let you hear the noise, is an 8-year-old kid. How tall would you say he
He's
is?
about this big.
Incredible.
You spoke about all these racing drivers starting out in karting. Is that why you're here?
100%. I'm thinking at 49, it's time to get into motorsport. I mean, show these youngsters a thing or two.
It's a good time to start. So obviously we came here to have fun. You and I have to get out there and dice each other. I don't know who's going to win. We're about the same, doesn't look like it. But there's also some official business that you need to take care of before we
When
get
you
down
say you're not sure who's going to win, is that a serious statement, or is that for,
I
or is that for the cameras?
I meant it. I meant it.
I'm going to go speak to Jeff, the owner of this incredible facility. Jeff has a business called EMR Cars. They rent out cars. You can arrive and drive, but bookings are essential. Corporate days. Looking forward to chatting to him, and afterwards, you and me,
It's on, like a
it's
scone.
on. I'm chatting with Jeff, operations manager of the incredible facility that is Swartkorps International Kart Raceway. Thank you for the warm welcome. I said beautiful facility. It really is a beautiful facility. You've got a smile on your face. Tell us a little bit about the facility.
Yeah, look, it's not only Swartkorps International Kart Race, it's Swartkorps World of Motoring, and you know the owners of the premises have so much passion for motorsport.
Now, if we talk about karting in particular, obviously there's two components to karting, your professional side and then your recreational side. Let's start on the recreational side. I'm a guy who wants to get into karting, not totally seriously, but I like it. What are the options available to me?
Oh geez, I mean, to make use of the facilities and karting facilities in Gauteng, and there are 3 fantastic racetracks out there that can be used. You don't need to belong to a affiliated racing club or anything like that. In general, you'll arrive at the racetrack, pay your daily fee, sign an indemnity form, go out onto the racetrack and have an absolute gas.
Now, as much as I'm enjoying interviewing you, I'm also here to get onto the facility. You've seen my co-host Gugu Masuku?
Yeah.
He has told me that he's going to, I can't remember the exact words, something about kicking some part of my body. Are we going to be able to get out and show him who's who in the zoo?
Absolutely. That's why we're here.
The cart we're going to get out on, tell us a little bit about that.
So what we're getting out onto is called our Centurion range of carts. It's a rental cart manufactured in Italy by the CRG factory, which is also the KZ champions for 2022. It's a 9 horsepower, 270cc engine built for people to come out and have fun, to put a smile on your face.
But now you spoke about fun. One of the things that I mentioned to Gugu on our intro is karting is fundamentally safe. Yes, like any sport, you go push the boundaries, you can hurt yourself. But fundamentally, am I correct in saying that karting is a safe recreational sport?
Absolutely. You know, I've got friends that are involved in other forms of motorsport and they go and practice at other facilities, bikes, etc. You always hear scary stories. Karting has always been very well controlled. Age group will go out onto the track with age group and practice. So any parent that's out there wondering how safe karting is, it's probably the safest form of motorsport you can get your kid involved.
But you feel that immediately when you look at a kart, you've got the helmet on, you don't wear gloves, not necessary to wear any further safety gear?
No, look, obviously if you're going to race, you're going to feel more comfortable being fully kitted. For the recreational karts that we do, our karts are protected or built with safety in mind. They're heavy, they've got protective structures around them. It's a lot more difficult to get hurt.
Of course.
A racing kart, everything's exposed, it's highly lightweight, they reach serious
It's like a small racing car.
Exactly. So if you want to drive that quickly, come kitted. Right helmet, gloves, overall, boots.
The minimal speed that Gugu's going to achieve, does he need anything other than his helmet?
No, he can probably walk quicker than he can drive.
That's what I thought. Jeff, it's been incredible speaking to you. Lovely facility. As I mentioned at the top of the interview, warm welcome, well run. Wishing you the very, very best.
Great pleasure.
Almost the end of another incredible day on set at All Things Motoring. I can smell rain in the air. We've probably got about 30-40 seconds, maybe 5-6 minutes. What a day. How was it for you, my good man?
It was an awesome day, Mike. We went on twice and you learn a lot. The more you go, the more you learn. You learn the lines, you learn when to lift, when to brake. How was it for you? I'm sure you learned a thing or two from Jeff.
No question. The crazy thing is, I've been doing it for quite a while, but every time you go out on circuit, you learn something different. It's like you look at a Formula 1 driver, they don't do the perfect lap every single lap. Why?
Exactly.
Because it's so technical. How's the circuit? 1 kilometer long, as we said. It feels magnificent.
It's fun. It's fun. It's not too short, not slow. It's just perfect. It's fun.
What excited me here is there's overtaking possibilities, safe, clean overtaking possibilities. I mean, clean is relative. You know, if you're Max Verstappen, if there's a gap, it's called clean. And to all the Max Verstappen fans out there, I humbly apologize. But did you also find you can overtake safely, cleanly? What was the highlight of the day for you?
When I overtook you, did you not see me?
What highlight are we talking about? I don't remember you overtaking me once.
Me going,
when I do that, when I mean, or for our viewers, when I do that, that means go past me.
No.
That's me.
You probably didn't see me, but that's okay.
Gugu's excuse is he started karting at 29 and not at 8 years old. But what an awesome day. Always good being here with you.
It's always a pleasure, Mike.
Thank you, champion.
Me too.
Just before 6 o'clock on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, the sun is in the most beautiful position. We have had what I can only describe as the most incredible day.
I agree.
I'm glad. At the top of the show, we mentioned we were at GZ Adventures in Lanseria. What an incredible facility. From the facility itself, to the staff, to the activities available. If I say to you, you name it, I'll tick the box. Tell us about the incredible day.
Mike, this for me has probably been the best day of this year. Personally, I don't know about you.
No question.
No question. We did so many things.
And sorry to interrupt you, but what is incredible is how many good shows have we put together.
Quite a few.
100%. But for today, something will stand out.
Yeah. So we did 5 activities, right? We started off with archery. How did that go for you?
I must mention to our viewers, with archery, the aim is to try and hit the target. I did not damage a single
You
board.
did damage the ground.
I did damage the
But I
ground.
forgive you for that. And
That
the ground
you-
forgives you as well.
That you absolutely nailed. But before you get too ahead of yourself, what did we do after the archery?
So after the archery, we did axe throwing. And for some reason, he was an expert at that. I don't know how, but you landed everything on the target, which is a bit scary for
I
me.
call it bullseye, what you went into.
On the target somewhere. But you are an expert. I'll give that to you. I won't
you.
ask how or where you acquired those skills. You keep that to yourself.
I also don't know, but it was fantastic. Then we got to what I consider a highlight,
Yeah.
the off-road go-karting. How would you describe to our viewers what off-road go-karting is? Because it's your first time
It's
doing
my
it.
first time doing it, and it's such an authentic experience. You literally feel everything. This thing is bouncing around,
Correct.
just going sideways. It's a real experience.
But everything about the driving position feels wrong. You
Yeah.
feel cramped. Your feet are coming off the pedals. It's
Properly.
but it's amazing. We were supposed to do 12 laps. We ended up doing, I would say, in excess of 60.
Probably, I agree.
But something just to mention about the go-karting, what was so nice. My little boy did it for the first time, 11 years old. How did he handle it?
He was really going like an expert, eh?
And
no
that-
fear.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that is what is so beautiful. A day like today, All Things Motoring is doing all things outdoor. Come to a place like GZ Adventures. There's so much to do. You can get on the kart. You don't have to be an expert. Take the quad biking, for example, that we did after. That was the go-karting, but up one level.
I think the quad biking for me was one up on the go-karting. We thought we'd seen it all. We thought the go-karting was like the pinnacle, and then the quad biking was really, really next level. And the nice thing for me, Mike, is that the quads for me, I expected them to be underpowered because it is a public place.
Correct.
But how were they?
They were properly not underpowered. They 300cc, fully automatic. And again, the reason I mention that, people watching it, you will see the footage. Come out here, experience fantastic, like yourself. Didn't underwhelm you.
Not at all.
No experience, you will be overwhelmed by how amazing it is.
Absolutely.
And then, would you like to describe for our viewers why I look like the mess I look like?
Well, one of the activities that we were doing was paintballing, and some people are snipers, some are targets. And
Sorry to interrupt. Take a guess who? Target, sniper.
yeah, so he got shot quite a few times. On the head, on the neck, body.
I was going to say, you basically did the following. You identified all the parts of my body and you said, okay, I'm going to hit each one at least twice. Managed to hit every single place on my body. You do not understand. I am bruised.
Yeah.
And yourself? Tell me how many
Not
times
at
you
all.
got hit.
Not at all. Not once.
Not once.
Not once, but I was knocking everyone.
Am I supposed to thank you for this?
Well, look, I gave you an experience, Mike. It's a one-in-a-lifetime experience. You did tap out at some point, which I do understand. I mean, that must be painful being shot at
Correct.
so many times.
So a day like today, again, just spending time with guests, with friends. is absolutely everything that All Things Motoring set out to be. When we started the show, the one thing that I never wanted it to be, and I'm going to stick by that, was just another motoring show, testing cars, doing the same. And I'm not knocking those that are doing it. I think it's absolutely fantastic, those that are doing it, but there's no need for another one.
You know what we are, Mike? We're a lifestyle motoring show. So we do motoring, but with a lifestyle element to it. And I think that's what people want to see, right?
Correct. So 2 weeks from now, we're back at Swartkorps for the karting. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we're back at Swartkorps for the karting. We are joining the experts this time, the GR Academy, the Junior Academy. So these are kids that are basically professionals at karting.
Looking at me, what do you think?
Let's go get cleaned up, I think. We need that.
I reckon I'm going to have 3 showers. And that is not exaggerating. I hope the cameras are showing truly how dirty this face is. Let's go have a shower.
Let's go have a shower and get cleaned up. Yeah.
Next week on All Things Motoring, we head to the regional final of the Rotax Max Kart Series to chat to the GR Racing kids and catch up with our good friend Terence to try out his new 4x4 track.
It is at this juncture that I would like...
Express that in English for me, please.
It is at this juncture... When he stops laughing. It is at this juncture...
Don't.
No, hold on.
Okay.
It is at this juncture again that I'd like... What are you laughing at? I'm super amped for the day. I know you are too.
Absolutely.
I can see the smile on your face. Okay, no problem. Thanks. Burden, who do you bank with?
FNB.
FNB, your bank account number for our viewers, please?
You can't have that. Sure. Can I feel his bum? No.
But you can see there's an instant connection, like those eyes are gleaming. Yeah, good. You're still my man. Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Michael Schumacher, famous racing drivers. You can go further back. What do they all have in common?
First of all, have you heard of Gugu Masuku?
I have.
Tell me.
Touché. So when you watch Top Gear, an incredible show, everybody knows that James May is not quite the speed merchant.
No, he's
Am
not.
I right or wrong, James?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, what? Do you know that there was James on the track, our producer?
Our cameraman.
His name is also Mike, just by the way.
Correct. But our cameraman, the person filming me right now, has got a smile bigger than I've ever seen because he is really hot on a racetrack.
I'll show you. Come here. Come. He's fighting with me right now.
All Things Motoring is owned and brought to you by CHANGECARS, South Africa's trusted online vehicle platform. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just need advice, visit changecars.co.za.